Smell that, everybody? It's another episode of Cooldown Reduction. Need to really prep Jonathan about my jokes, don't I? Let him laugh. It won't last long. Hang in there. Subscribers, just keep listening. Kill in a few seconds.
If your ears are bleeding from how loud that is, then we're sorry.
Just we lost that up.
Why was that so funny?
It just is. Let's go. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. And welcome back, guests, co-host, everybody.
Yeah, back as always.
Yeah, we have a special guest, Luke again. We have the dashing Carmen.
Of course.
And we have the always elegant Jonathan.
Mr. Giggles over here.
And I will be your guide today. I'm Chad. And just sit back and get ready for a journey.
Where are we going?
Oh,
Where are we going?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would.
Well,
That's rapey.
no rape jokes today. Oh my gosh. I love just anybody who consistently listens to a show know like the first 2 or 3 minutes it's just nonsense and us just kind of refamiliarizing ourselves, with everybody, just kind of breaking the ice. And then once we get going, we're ready.
You did a pretty good job.
Yeah. It did a little faster. We're only at 1:30, but we have a fantastic show today. Lots to talk about, and
some of it might even tug at your heartstrings.
Hopefully. Carmen, do you think so?
I mean, we'll see. I hope nobody gets pissed off and smashes their laptop. Because we got some shiz to say.
We do, but we get to start on a lighter note.
Yeah, we'll build up.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll take you on a journey that we don't even know where it's going. But we know where it's starting, and that's with anime.
Oh, anime.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you are our resident anime expert here.
Well, Luke's well versed.
Yeah.
That's true. So we have 2. So I can't look at both of you.
You can't.
This is a problem.
Send your eyeballs in different directions.
It's not gonna work. I'm not die.
Okay, so
yeah, you want to start?
Oh, okay. I guess I'm starting. And by starting, I mean I'm going to turn it back on you.
Throw it to Carmen.
Oh, okay. I'll throw it to Carmen.
Or you can throw it to me.
I'll just throw it, and whoever catches it can go with it.
Okay.
We'll start with giving our favorite animes and why, so that I can judge you. And the internet can judge you. Because that is what the internet is for.
That's a lot of pressure. I don't want to go first.
Oh, you were going to say something else.
No.
You were thinking about what else the internet is for.
Oh, it's for porn.
It's up in the air. Somebody catch it.
Yes, someone's probably going to listen to this and watch porn at the same time.
I can only hope so.
Yeah, that's...
So they're going to mute the volume on the porn.
Yeah.
And then listen to us.
They might listen to both.
Oh, I guess. Okay.
See if anything syncs up.
Yeah, just see if our voices match. But,
can we pick more than one anime, or do we have to pick?
You can pick.
I say no.
No, you can pick a season if you don't like other seasons of it, or whatever.
But can we do top 3 instead of
no? Well,
no.
Maybe.
Well, you guys always get to change the list.
Top 3's a lot.
Everybody else has a favorite.
We picked favorite games, and you said top 5.
There's 100 episodes.
That was
ago.
2 episodes ago. Okay, fine. Well, I'm gonna play it safe, and I'm gonna say my favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z, because out of all of them, that's the one I've seen the most, and will continually watch and play the games.
And you can talk Dragon Ball Z all day.
I love
that stuff.
I've seen it from Dragon Ball all the way up to Z to GT. I haven't seen Battle of Gods or whatever it's called, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
It is the newest one. I've heard that it's kind of meh.
Yeah,
Vegeta does dance. It's kind of funny.
I looked it up on the internet. It was pretty funny.
Vegeta dance? Yeah.
Speaking of Vegeta, he's going to be in Texas.
Oh, really?
Yep.
For Sabbath.
For Dallas Comic Con?
No. For RealmsCon.
Ooh.
In Corpus.
Really?
Yep.
Where's Corpus?
Yeah.
Corpus Christi.
No, I know what it is. I just don't know where. Whatever. Anyway, that's awesome. That's so cool.
What just happened? I don't know where Corpus Christi is.
Sometimes you think about a lot of things at once, and then you just kind of talk.
To be fair, though, there'd be maybe a lot of people listening that won't know where that is. But you're from Texas, so you don't really...
I'm not from Texas.
It's like
so
between
Padre
and Galveston.
Oh, okay.
Like it's on the coast between there and that region.
You know that beautiful Texas beaches.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got some good stuff down there.
That's awesome. I'm gonna go like meet him. That'd be cool.
It would be cool. We're gonna try and go.
Really?
Yes.
I'm jealous.
So first con appearance.
For you or for him?
No, for CDR.
Oh yeah.
We just won't have a booth because that'd be
No, we would be the only ones there.
We'll make a game out of it. We'll do a scavenger hunt or something. People gotta find us. I like that.
What do they get if they find us?
A shout out.
There you go. The best thing you could ask for.
Perfect.
A shout out. Do you have anyone to shout out?
No.
Oh, okay.
But we're working on a contest for next time.
Oh,
so there will be
snap.
more details later.
Big things are happening.
I'm sure people want us to get back to the anime though.
Yeah.
So
stop dancing. Okay, I was gonna say and commit.
I totally committed. I said Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
My turn.
And why?
Why? Well, because I've seen it since I was a kid.
Well, I've seen a bunch of stuff since I was a kid, like Full House, but that doesn't make it a good show.
Whoa. Okay. So it was the first anime I ever watched.
Okay.
Right? And I was really into superheroes. Goku was pretty much Superman.
No, he is Superman.
Well, I mean, yeah, a lot of people made that comparison, and I don't know, I really liked it, and the action and all that was super interesting and cool, and like over the top, and I like that. And like some of the like traditional anime parts when they're like eating and being goofy and stuff, it's like I could probably do without that, but you know, it's fun.
Are you sure it's not just that you have nostalgia goggles on? When was the last time you actually watched it?
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Kai or regular?
No, I like the regular one. I don't like Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Why?
Because they cut out all the good stuff. Like,
like the 3 episodes of Goku holding the Spirit Bomb over Namek and just screaming at Frieza.
Some of the filler is annoying, but I mean, like, so you already have, it's bad enough when they make the cuts from the uncut version, right, to have it on TV or whatever. But then they cut it again. They change some of the voice actors. And it's just not as good. Like, I feel bad for people who are watching it now and they haven't seen the original. I feel like they're missing out.
On those 3 episodes of Spirit Bombing.
There's more than that. Like, I don't have specifics in mind, but...
And that's where you'll lose every argument, is in the details.
I guess I'll never go to law school.
That's okay.
Okay.
Alright, we'll just go around the table then. Leaving me last, which means Luke is next.
Cowboy Bebop. Easily.
Good choice.
Just love the music, love the art style, love everything about it.
That's
Those are
jazz music.
solid reasons. I like them.
That's good. But you know what?
Great ones.
Never mind.
No, finish it.
No, it's
Get it
okay.
out
It's
there.
totally cool.
Did you have something bad to say about
No,
Cowboy Bebop?
no, man. You guys, these like white supremacists are always ganging up on me.
We're not all white supremacists here.
I know, but every time I say something like that, you guys like leave it alone and we move on. So that's like us playing tag and me touching the tree like safe base.
I'm not sure I follow you there, but okay.
No, that's okay.
That's just a little over my head.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys didn't have a childhood, but anyways.
I mean, normally a tree wasn't, it wasn't home.
Really? Oh, did you guys like run and touch the mansion? Like, oh, this is.
Well, I'm from a small town, so we used the whole town.
Oh, like cows.
No,
So
like cows. Exactly, a cow was home.
So, your favorite?
My time?
Yeah.
Yes. Mine's easy. It's Fooly Cooly.
Okay.
Easily.
It's a good
Fair
pick.
enough.
It's a great choice.
What the hell?
It's a
So he
fantastic
says really
anime.
cool. He's like, all right, cool. And then I said Dragon Ball Z. He's like, why? Rah.
No, we all love Dragon Ball Z. No one's harping on Dragon Ball Z. I'm just making sure that you can see through nostalgia goggles.
That's true. That's a very invalid point.
I haven't seen Fooly Cooly in a while, though. I need to rewatch it.
You should watch it in Japanese too, just because it's the
It'll
different
hold on.
levels.
It does.
Yeah.
I need to get around to that.
Yeah, I'm sure
In
one of
some
us.
legal way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's super easy to pick up.
Yeah. It's totally fine.
Having a moment.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're going to wait for you.
No, now I'm going to look unprepared. Because there is so much. And I'll go with Soul Eater. I really enjoy Soul Eater. It's not for everybody, and they make some bad mistakes at the end of their season, but they did the best they could with what they had. It had the FMA problem where it got ahead of the manga. You all seen it, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
You've never seen Soul Eater?
No, not even an episode.
Is it still on Netflix?
Is it?
Should be. It used to be.
Do you
watch it?
No, I'm not like.
Do you know
big.
of it?
Huh?
Do you
I'm
know?
aware of it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the fans are truly awful. That's one
Fans
of
are awful?
one of the worst things about anime is the people who like it. Like Magic, much like Magic.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the Magic fans are awesome.
No.
What?
No, the people who play Magic are terrible people.
Y'all are fantastic people.
Yeah, because we're normal.
Nah.
Most normal people don't play Magic, and most normal people don't watch anime.
That's fair. That's a great point.
Just saying.
I mean, no, that's like demographic. Not normal.
Now, given the chance, does anybody actually prefer the dub to the sub?
I haven't seen Soul Eater.
I know, I'm just
go
talking
for
in general.
anything?
In general.
I do, as long as it's a good dub. Like, if the voice acting's solid and it matches up well, I'll totally watch it without having to read.
I will take that convenience a lot of the time.
Well,
and it's sad.
The problem, it's not as big of a problem with male voice actors. There's a decent amount of variety of them in English, but when you get to female voice actors, there's only like 2 types for like English female voice actors, and it's really apparent because you can watch anime now, like any of the dubs, and you can pick out like all of the big names, like just right off the bat. It's like, oh well, that's that one, and that's Colin Clinkenbeard, and you can pull them like so easily. And you can with the males as well, but at least they have a range. So it tends you get characters that don't sound right in English. Like you get a teenager that sounds like a 28-year-old seductress, and you're just like,
It does happen.
I don't know how that's going there. So what would you say, Carmen, is... Oh, no, that question got away from me already. I was going to say, like, the wackiest, most anime thing you've ever seen. Like, what... But I'm trying to talk... Whatever. Evangelion, let's talk about it.
Oh, I got it. I understood that segue. Yeah, that made perfect sense.
Well, because it's so iconic of what anime is and how Westerners perceive it, because it's just so batshit crazy by the end. Have you seen Evangelion?
I haven't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know.
Sigh. It was on Adult Swim.
Really?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
They promised fan service every episode.
Did they deliver?
Well, yeah.
Of course they did, Chad. Don't ask those questions.
That was like their job as a shonen anime.
I think I caught a few episodes of it.
That does a lot more than just fan service.
It does, but
Is it a good anime? Y'all recommended it.
It's really good.
I recommend it because it's like something. It's just like those books that you have to read in high school. It's one of those things you have to see because it makes you understand other anime better. Like everybody's.
It's a lot of it did tropes before they were like tropes.
Yes. Like it's
the anime that is other things are cliche because of it.
Nice.
Have you seen
Yeah.
Akira?
Okay, I've seen a handful of animes.
Those were not one.
I've seen like every Gundam. Say that.
What's your favorite Gundam season then?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pick.
Choose your answer carefully.
No, because I'm gonna pick the most goofiest one I can. I'm gonna pick the G Gundam one.
That's fine.
Is that the one
I
where
thought
they're
you
like little chibi robots?
No,
that's
No,
Gundam
but
SD.
I like that one.
And
I like Gundam SD.
I thought that's where you were
No,
going.
I should have picked it, but I totally forgot about it. I changed it. It's Gundam SD.
The chibi robots are so terrible.
It was fantastic.
They're pretty
I
terrible.
just love the idea of the whole Gundam martial arts tournament. That was fantastic.
It was. The G Gundam's great.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hold a candle to Wing.
No, of course
Yeah,
not.
Gundam
But
Wing's
think of
my
how much fun that was. Have all these different country Gundams showing up. They're all like stereotypes of their country.
The only thing I remember from that show is the Holland Gundam was a windmill.
I mean, there was an India one who was a cobra and he was a snake charmer. The Russian guy carried axes. I mean, it was pretty funny.
So you've seen all the Gundams.
SD though. That's my favorite. Oh my gosh. I forgot about how cute and childish it was. Oh my god, they were so tiny. I'm dying.
Why?
Pass it to someone else. Why? I'm just so jealous. Because, yeah, like, oh my gosh. Because it was like, I don't even think it was like on Adult Swim or Toonami or anything. I think it was
G-Gundam was.
For, SD.
Yeah.
Really?
It was on after school.
See, I thought it was like just pure, like just Cartoon Network before like anime. It was just like...
No, it was on Toonami, like in the after school block, like with Kenshin and Big O.
Did
you like Big O?
I like Big O.
It's pretty wacky. There's a second season that didn't come out over here.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
It goes further than the fact that it's like a TV show and a TV show.
Yeah. But it's second season. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it was like the heyday when like Toonami dropped all those animes on us as kids.
But see, you use the word heyday, which brings me to my point in talking about anime.
Oh, okay.
Is
this is why we started this 16 minutes ago.
Yeah, is that starting... Like, anime is going downhill. Just as, like, AAA games are kind of sitting in poo water right now. Their budgets are way up, so they look super shiny, but just the substance is going downhill. And I will go so far as to say that we have reached the cat dog moment of anime a couple years ago with Attack on Titan.
If you like cat dog, we're sorry.
No, the cat dog's okay.
That's the point. Yeah,
But it marks the point at Nickelodeon where Nickelodeon got awful. Because before it, you've got all the good stuff like Rugrats and Hey Arnold and Real Monsters and Doug.
Real Monsters.
Yeah.
But is that just us, like, just not being a part of the new generation?
No.
That's just us enjoying our
It's the new
childhoods.
generation being terrible. Hey, callback. But it's new anime is completely ruined by the people who like it.
Yeah, the fans are the worst part of the anime, easily.
Yeah,
There's recently a College Humor skit on how the fans of anime, and it's hilarious, and everyone should watch it.
Plug.
I mean, I don't know about that, guys. Like,
Defend it.
Well, I'm just saying, like...
Because we're here saying Attack on Titan is shit.
Well,
I like Attack on Titan.
First of all, Attack on Titan's awesome. It's not cat dog. And, I mean, like... I don't know. I feel like the fans of anime are like one of the best parts of it, right? What other like fan group or culture out there like has such an incredible like
Comic
community?
books.
Well, I mean, yeah, like that's fine. Okay, but like
Harry Potter.
I feel like a lot of the rest of the world clump comics and games and anime all together in like this overarching umbrella of nerddom. So I feel like, in a sense...
I don't know, if Chad's any evidence, we have kind of the quintessential comic guy who is quite removed, well, not quite, but fairly removed from anime.
I mean, I didn't...
Whereas, like, Luke and I are anime gamers, but not comic bookers.
So, I mean, I guess I'm kind of a hybrid. But, I mean...
You do none of them well, it's fine.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
It's okay that you like Attack on Titan.
I mean, like, bro, we can turn on the Xbox right now and I'll whip that ass real quick.
Is that a call out?
That is definitely a challenge. But that's for
That'll
another
be a
time.
later episode.
That's for another time. But anyway, I mean, I'm just saying, like, the outside world kind of thinks they're all the same. But I don't mean that they're right. I just think that that's how they view
The
it.
perception.
Yeah,
is
I can agree with you. Yeah, people see something like, ugh, you're a nerd.
Yeah, and like all the people that like anime, they like stand proud and like they walk around in public wearing like keyblades and all that kind of crazy stuff. That's like that's awesome, you know.
I mean, don't throw Kingdom Hearts into this.
I was trying to think of
It's
like
precious, and you won't talk bad about it
because it just disappeared from existence.
It really hasn't.
Ever released a third game.
But it's coming out.
Don't worry.
And they've done like a bunch of re-releases. It's got a release date, doesn't it?
It probably does.
They said December, but that's it, just December.
That's a release date.
Of this year, of next year, of the year after that, of 20 years from now.
It's better than like The Last Guardian
Yeah,
that
that's true.
Sony refuses to say they've canceled, but
That's true.
It was in development for like the PS2 and got moved to the 3, and now it's on the 4. Maybe
that was supposed to be a launch title for
you
PS3.
can pre-order it. So.
no, you can't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because they actually canceled ours at GameStop. They canceled.
Well, I wasn't gonna say GameStop, but I also don't want to give plugs to these companies, so we'll just call it.
What does it rhyme
We'll
with?
just call it Bullseye.
I'm not getting it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I got it.
Getting yeah.
It's not Amazon.
Oh,
That's all I can think
I
of is
can totally
Amazon.
pre-order it right now from Bullseye.
I want to see.
It's Target.
What? Really?
Yeah, and Toys R Us will let me, and Fry's Electronics.
What? You can what for what system?
Well, here's one for the Xbox One.
What? This
Yes.
is all news to me.
Well, I can understand GameStop canceling it, but straight up pre-order.
But anyway,
no,
Carmen
it has it right there, December 31st, 2015. That is a date.
Bullshit. There's no way.
It does say estimated shipping date, so don't get too excited.
No, you were defending Attack on Titan. I don't know how we got to this.
Oh yeah, no,
Because he
Attack
threw
on Titan's
plays in
awesome.
there.
Oh, he did.
That's with my homeboy Sora.
I mean, like Attack on Titan's one of the best anime I've seen in a while. Right? I'm mostly just saying that to make Jonathan mad, but it is really good because I like Attack on Titan. Like the story is pretty crazy, you know. Like who would have thought?
I love big, like, goofy people running around. That,
Naked?
That does make
Like-
me happy.
The only thing I'll give you this. The only thing I don't like about it is that the whole idea of there being like these sleeper agents that are working for the Titans, that's just like a bunch of bullshit. Because it's like, why are the Titans like this organized militia that are trying to take over the world? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But
But if you read the manga, they talk about it.
really,
Yeah.
okay. So I just watched the anime. I haven't read
Oh,
it.
you
But
should read
see,
the
I
manga.
don't think,
Okay.
you know, like, you should have to do both. Because, like, in just anime, it's so predictable where everything's going. And it's kind of
See, you would like a show like Darker Than Black.
That's
Darker
such
Than
a
Black.
good
Darker
show.
Than Black, because it does it hits that balance of doing it builds the world, it makes you curious about it, but they divert you with all these details about the world that you can't really keep track of the story. But it's not a bad, like, it's not like a mess of spaghetti. It's just you're not
Right,
focused on it.
Yeah,
but
I
they're
mean,
telling you the story.
just like Attack on Titan, you know, like, exactly where it's going. It's like nothing is surprising in it.
Or
Because
like-
you predict what's going to happen 4 episodes before it even happens.
Or like Knights of Sidonia, which is it's a decent
least
show.
heard of it.
It's a decent show, but it's pretty predictable. The only reason it's probably noteworthy at this point is because it does everything in cell shading instead of actual hand drawn.
It's also the first Netflix exclusive anime.
Yeah, so you got that too.
Did y'all finish it? I got like 4 episodes in.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
finished
I
it.
watched it. Second season started a month ago.
So
waiting for it to hit
it should be,
Netflix.
yeah, I'm ready for it to be on Netflix too, so I can binge watch it.
But Attack on Titan, I don't like the English dub to the Japanese for sure.
Yeah, I
I never
agree.
saw the English.
Because Adult Swim will run it every now and then.
It's just not
Yeah.
as good.
It's definitely not.
Or Adult Swim is a perfect example of the cat dogness. At least, okay, I'll revise. It's the cat dog of westernized anime, like anime that's being dubbed and brought over here because they think that's what like Kill La Kill is on Adult Swim now.
Is that any good?
I don't know.
It looks like the type of craziness.
It's
I'm right up
it's
there.
his
super
roommate
crazy.
watches it.
I
Yeah.
love super crazy
It's
stuff.
super crazy. Like, it's ridiculously crazy.
Because I hate
You're
animes
along for the
that
ride. Like,
take
you
themselves
just-
too seriously. That's
It
my
does
problem.
not. You are just.
Did
you're
you
along
en-
for the
were
ride.
you
But
one
except
of
Blue Gender.
Yeah, Blue
They're
Gender.
pretty serious the
That's-
whole show.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy it.
Yeah,
I feel like
because-
some animes just don't need to be dubbed, and like people need to accept that. Like I feel like Attack on Titan is just so much better in Japanese.
well, it really depends on the translator.
I guess so. Yeah.
Because Japanese is a language that's real. There's some stuff that just does not translate well.
Yeah.
Like if you watch like FLCL, if you watch it in Japanese and English, some of the jokes are
Just
completely
not like
different.
saying Fooly Cooly?
Yes.
Okay.
Some of the jokes are completely different because there's no English
There's no
equivalent.
translation. But this is back when I was like talking about Dragon Ball Z, how they're great apes, but you know he's clearly unlucky. He has a tail, and you said it was a translation problem.
Probably.
You said it was
Whatever.
that simple,
It's
and
probably.
that cleared it up so perfectly for me.
But it's and especially in in manga, it's even more apparent that like the translation from English to Japanese, you lose quite a bit. But
that's expected.
It's
different languages. That's just how it works.
But I know, but they have like a whole set of words devoted to like a nebula. Like it's like Pikachu, Pika Pika in Japanese is a word that denotes like shiny and new. It's the sound of shiny and new.
Nice.
So
Pikachu. Oh my gosh,
or
we've
like
been had.
Doki Doki is the sound of a beating heart. So it's just like they have stuff like that we don't really have. Like we don't have a word. We don't have an onomatopoeia for that. So
I guess.
there's a lot to be. Nor am I.
I don't think anyone is.
Nope. Just my wife.
No, she's not here.
No.
Sorry, ladies. Jonathan is taken. But we don't have to tell her.
But I don't know. I feel betrayed by mainstream networks in America because they start you off with such a good base. You've got Gundam Wing, all the stuff that was on Toonami, like Kenshin and DBZ. They start you off with that, and if you want to watch anime now, you're subjected to shit. And if you want to actually watch it, you either have to go out and spend your whole paycheck buying DVDs or Blu-rays of stuff, which is exorbitantly expensive.
And they are expensive. Like it's
like
kind of ridiculous.
$30.
It's $30 for half of a season.
Yeah, that's out of control.
Yeah, or you have to go like beg at Funimation and watch it on their sites, or you have to be a pirate and watch like fans.
Which we don't condone.
We do not condone that
at all.
Well, you missed one. There is Crunchyroll also.
That's true.
Who does most of their stuff for free, unless you pay them and you get like the new stuff faster.
That's cool.
But theirs is a rotating stock of anime.
It's like Netflix, but it rotates faster.
Yeah, they'll remove things.
Does it rotate faster?
It does. It rotates pretty quick.
Scary.
So
you got to be on it.
But I'm also in the same because I've never seen Kill la Kill. I've never seen it.
I've seen most of it.
From the style, like the trailers that I've seen, it seems like it has a very FLCL style. Like
it is Gynax.
It is. I didn't even know that.
I'm certain.
I like the AAA budget animes, like the super realistic ones. Like, and I'm also a snob for studios too.
No, it's totally fun. You're allowed to be once you get so deep into something.
Because Bones, who makes Darker Than Black and who makes Soul Eater and all those good shows, they make great shows.
So you can trust them. That's totally fine. But we all have that like me and Carmen. Like I'm gonna read Marvel. He's gonna pick DC over here. And it's just, but it goes deeper than that. We each have writers and artists that we're gonna pick up their stuff no matter what.
Will you read a comic book or graphic novel plot unseen just on art?
I'm pretty sure I bought a few books just on art. Because sometimes you just see one and they're just...
You gotta have it.
No one else is doing this. You're looking at the shelf and this one's standing out as being something totally different. Or it could just be an artist.
You have certain artists where you'll just buy everything they put out.
Artists that you like what they do, and you also have artists you hate. I'm not going to name any, but there's several that I can't believe they get work because they have ruined.
He's actually just talking about all Magic the Gathering art.
Yep, it's all Magic.
Before 2000.
Yeah, I'm talking about all the cards that were printed off of someone's 80s laptop computer.
I don't know why it's such a big deal for you.
They're just so ugly. It's like the first person, like they started like a D&D game, and they're like, "This is pretty fun. We should have like cards to go along with this." And like some dude who's never drawn anything, like, "Oh, I got this." I mean, like some of them are charming, and that's nice. But most of them are so awful. It's come so far. The art's superb now.
You know what sucks though, is that Wizards can't seem to get that level of art for D&D.
I did see some of the pictures in that.
There's one.
So
I have
bad.
one artist and I might go so far as it's Wayne Reynolds. He's just
shots fired.
He can't do faces. He can't do faces. Like every D&D art book that I have that has his faces, like there's people's faces are on like different axes. They're just like
he's actually just doing all goblins. That's what you're missing. Because humans are actually goblins.
There are other things in D&D.
No, I don't. Like what am I? Horn guy.
I thought Carmen was a Minotaur.
No, I've got horns. I'm a tiefling.
Tiefling, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I've got a tail.
You have a tail.
I have horns.
And maybe, if we get around to it, we'll record a D&D session. Maybe.
It would be glorious.
It'd be fantastic.
Carmen, wouldn't it?
I mean, it'd be fun. I've always wanted to play, so I think it'd be fun.
We've never played, so...
But you have characters.
We do have characters. Because we have like a...
Based on nothing else.
We have like a world-ranked dungeon master with us.
Nah.
Oh, nationally ranked. Globally? Universally ranked.
Sure.
Universally.
Locally?
Ranked as in like ranking everybody in the universe and being near the bottom, then sure.
Sure. That's exactly what I meant.
I mean, like, I figure if you're on the list,
Yeah,
then
that's
that's
all
pretty
right.
good.
Even if
you're
it's
on the-
everybody?
You still get in. You still get into the party.
You don't have to be number one.
Yeah.
Just on
Might
the
have to get
list.
to the VIP section, but you got through the door.
Yeah. Might have to pay for drinks. But.
Yeah. Definitely paying for drinks.
I always pay for drinks, so I guess that's nothing different.
Yeah.
So I'll move the ball along and start what might be a true segment. No, a true,
Ooh, we're gonna
a
have
true
a
segment.
segment?
Yes, it'll be our weekly gaming diaries where we discuss what we've done in the past week since our last episode.
Like a voiceover of me just like going, "Dear diary."
if you want to portray it like that, I'm not going to stop you.
I'll think of something. If this
Because
is
at least for this past week, I know a couple of us have picked up something new or different.
we have.
And
Who?
Yeah, I got some new.
he
You
did.
had a new game?
He did.
Nice.
So I'll throw the ball to Luke because I feel like Chad and I have just been
yeah.
monopolizing
Well,
this.
do you have like a really new recent release game?
No, it's
too?
not. It's
Not
a new
not a
game.
recent
It's
release,
new to
but
me.
it's new to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so was mine. It's just I was a little late to the game, but
It feels-
go
yeah.
for it.
Okay, so I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 on the PS4. Yep, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Eating my time the last week. All my time.
I just
Favorite Final Fantasy?
No,
Of course not.
no, but
Can we
it's
do
up
that?
there.
sure.
What's your favorite?
Probably 10.
I didn't see that coming. Your favorite?
9 easily.
9's my favorite. That's why me and Luke are
Soulmates.
soulmates.
Carmen.
Oh, 7, because that's the last one I played.
You bitch!
Wow,
Dude,
shots fired.
seven is so.
You don't like Cloud?
No one likes Cloud. No one likes
It's
7.
it's an illusion that's the favorite.
People who like 7 just haven't played the rest.
Exactly.
They only played one.
That was my exact reasoning. I played 7, and that was it.
Like, if you play any of the rest of them and then go back to 7, you won't get past Midgard because it's just that awful.
Or, I mean, it's like 15 years old.
It doesn't matter.
No, but the rest
Or
of
you
them
just
hold
won't.
up. The rest
Yeah,
of them
no,
are just
Final-
Final Fantasy 1, totally still a good game.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess you're right. I haven't played it. But
You haven't played any other Final Fantasy except 7.
I mean, what's the one that just came out that like they re-released it on PS4? Was it?
That's Type 0.
That looks cool. I guess.
That's another can of worms. Well, it's not a re-release. It's not a remaster. It is a port from a Vita game to the PS4.
Oh, man.
And it's not even that. It's a port from a 2011 Vita game to a PS4, and it shows its age, and it's sad.
That sucks.
It could have been really cool. It could have been, because we never got it in the States on our Vitas. And this is the first time they bring it here, and they give us poo. And it is a classic example of why dubs suck. Because, like, all the voice actors are terrible. All the English voice actors are just terrible.
That's really depressing.
It is. Everybody is cardboard.
I'm just saying the Final Fantasy 9 cast is just
Sure.
superb.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
Vivi is the best character
Yes,
ever. Period.
Even that, like, there's not, like, name like at least 3 bad ones.
Bad Final Fantasies?
No, Final Fantasy 9 characters. Play
I've never played 9, so.
Oh, you're missing out.
Yeah. I don't know if I could name like bad characters.
Well, you can name at least 3 for sure.
Yeah.
There's no way you can name 3.
I've played 1, 2, a bit of 7, like enough to get out of Midgard and be frustrated enough to throw the controller.
Play any 8?
I'm playing, working on 8 right now.
Okay.
10. I started 10-2 and then turned it off because I couldn't handle the graphics being as bad as they were for some reason.
Oh, that's weird.
So
you're playing 8 right now.
well, yeah, but totally different style.
Different consoles.
I skipped 11, 12, and I liked 13. It's a very pretty hallway, and I enjoyed the walk down it.
Crystal Chronicles.
I enjoyed
play
Crystal
that
Chronicles a
one?
lot.
A little
Yeah,
Yeah, I played.
and I like Tactics.
Yeah.
No,
and
but
I like Tactics
for Game Boy
Advance.
Advance. Oh my god.
I'm a big fan of the
Tactics
first
still have it.
Tactics.
Do you have the first?
The first,
Yeah.
the PlayStation 1.
nice. Yeah, I don't
Final
have
Fantasy
that one.
Tactics.
I just have the Advance.
So-
And
much
then
fun.
the one for the DS is kind of meh, which is really
Yeah.
disappointing
Because
because
I thought
Tactics Advance is
the
so
franchise was gonna miss.
so fantastic. No, Advance is fantastic.
No, Advance. I'm at the franchise now, Final Fantasy.
So you
in
think that
general.
it's going downhill?
You're gonna hate this, but I felt like it started going downhill at 10.
No,
10 was still fine, but then I felt like
I
enjoyed
feel
that.
like 10. I feel like 10 revitalized it in terms of because
it
it did something new.
You're right. It did. It changed
And
everything.
it got
almost.
away from that god awful ATB. The ATB is the worst thing ever. That's why I haven't played 6, 7, or 7, 8, and 9
Some
too much
numbers, yeah.
because
Early
they're
numbers.
just awful. Like that ATB system is the worst thing ever. Turn-based is where it should be.
Yeah.
But you enjoyed 13.
I enjoyed 13 because I only have to deal with one of my characters directly. I don't have to manage all of them while all their bars are going and worry about because it drives me crazy not being as efficient as possible. Knowing that I'm sitting here using my energy to read menus when those bars are charging, and it's stupid. It's stupid, and I don't like being punished for having to do things that I have to do, and it feels like punishment to me. So in a turn-based, I can get up and go somewhere and get a snack and microwave my dinner and come back, and nothing has happened because they're just staring at each other dancing. So.
I love how you're married and you're microwaving dinner still.
Well, I use the oven. But,
Oh, okay.
I graduated.
Yeah, you put hungry men's in that. So
No.
what you call multiple ones hungry men?
I don't. Multiple ones would just be a mountain of sodium, is what they would be. No, Luke's the one with the oven meals.
Yeah, I do Stofers.
That's fine. I do this.
For 3 hours.
Yeah, they say you can make them in the microwave in 10 minutes, and they taste terrible.
No, they do, and they're burnt to the side.
Yeah, if you do them in the oven, it takes 2 hours, but they're delicious.
No, well, you should the thing is you cook every freezer food in the oven, and you.
I am one of those people who sees the time limit on things and says that's too long and turns the heat up instead. So
Because it totally works that way.
it totally works.
Totally rush your way up in temperature. Always a smart idea.
I mean, I'm still here, right? It hasn't.
Yep.
It has not killed me.
Oh my gosh, Carmen, tell us about your new game.
What you've been doing the past week.
The only game I've played in the past week. Actually, that's not true. I played 2. I played a lot of Evolve, and that game's pretty fun. I've yet to play as the monster because the way it's set up is you either play solo and you play against randos as the monster and they're all the hunters, or you can get 4 of your friends together and y'all can all play together and you rotate as the monster and other people as hunters.
Because it's 3v1, right?
Or 4v1.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you need 5 people.
You do.
Okay.
I don't have that many friends, so
It's a problem.
yeah,
No,
it's a
legitimate
real
problems.
thing. I have one friend and he has 3 friends from back home, but we're still short. One person.
Oh, he doesn't have Evolve, but he has PS.
It's doing its thing again.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sorry, guys.
We can try to set that up, Luke. Make it happen.
Okay.
But
Yeah, we need to be friends before I leave forever.
that's so sad.
Sorry.
But if we're
excuse me,
friends,
sorry.
then you won't
They
be
caught
gone.
that for sure.
Yeah,
You'll virtually be here in spirit.
I will be here in spirit. We can Skype me in or something.
It's gonna happen.
No, because if we Skype you in, Brandon's gonna want to.
Just don't tell Brandon.
Can we Skype Commander games?
Well,
Sure.
yeah.
Why couldn't we do that? Have y'all ever done that?
No.
It sounds totally real and easy. You just start
It
lying
seems
about
like-
what you have.
It seems like a pretty logistical nightmare.
Maybe. Or the best time of our lives.
Because eventually somebody's gonna break and it'll turn into chat roulette. And it's gonna be you.
Someone pull a dick out.
Wait, I was just gonna start beating you. Watch me.
Look, I'm just I'm just saying.
I'll wear a Spider-Man mask. You'll never know.
The other game was Dragon Ball Z.
Well, that's the thing, because I haven't played any. Well, I have, but like in terms of like, have you accomplished anything fun in Xenoverse? Did you beat a big milestone or whatever?
So here's the thing. I think level cap is 80, 70 or 80. I can't remember which. I'm pretty sure it's 80. And one of my characters is level 62 right now.
Okay.
But it is so incredibly hard to level up after you hit 60. Like I've been.
Is it like an exponential curve? Like it just gets crazy, gets away from you.
It's so crazy bad. Like it's not even like Destiny's easy. It's easier to level up in Destiny than it is in this game. Like it's so hard to level, and it drives me crazy because you can't replay the story. Like after you beat it the first time, they only have chapter select, so you can't go back and
just do specific fights. Ugh.
It's really lame. But I love Dragon Ball Z, so I'll keep playing it.
So I played. I don't know. Have you heard of MapleStory?
I have.
Have you played it?
I haven't.
Okay, so I played MapleStory when it like first came to the States, and there were quests for you to do up until about level 28, and then there were like I shit you know like 5 quests to do from 28 to 40 before you hit like more quests to do. And they would have double EXP weekends, and you could always see your experience bar as a percentage coming up. And they would do double EXP weekends, and I would have to get on. And I was so excited because every monster I killed would give me 0.02 experience, like percentages. And that was fantastic. Like I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this for 3 hours and kill stuff because it's so much experience.
Oh my god!
Because there was nothing to do. There was nothing to do except kill mobs. And try and get your experience that way.
That drives me crazy. Horrible. Like I don't know what like developers are thinking. They're like, we're gonna make this like 4-hour game, and then people are gonna want to grind for like 5 weeks to reach level cap before we do the fun stuff.
It was at the heyday of like gold farming and junk. So it's very indicative of an Asian RPG. And it's gotten a lot better since then because I went back a couple years after it, and there's crap to do if you're a level 30 character, which is really nice.
Yeah.
But it was also one of those games where there was a best character to play, just hands down. Like if you were a mage, you were an ice lightning mage, and that's what you were, unless you were a healer. But you were only a healer if you were doing group quests. Like that was it. There's a whole nother tree, the fire poison mages. That's what I was, and it's just like no one was that because. Our DPS was just lower per mana spent. We just did less damage.
That's kind of how the Namekians are in the DBZ game.
But
Like,
they have the noodle arms.
They do, which is so annoying. I hate the noodle arms. Like, I don't want to be noodle arming when I'm fighting. I just want to do like a really awesome combo and like do a lot of damage. But I mean, like they did a pretty good job of balancing. Except like Super Saiyans are mega OP, and like most of the time you have to fight 3 Super Saiyans at once, and I kept getting wrecked because I'm Namekian.
Is there PvP?
There is, and I have to say I haven't won a single PvP match. And it's not because I'm not good. It's just because everybody else is way better. Like, some people, because you can mix and match the skills, right?
Right.
So every Dragon Ball Z character ever, you can use any of their skills. And it's gotten to the point where, like, some people know this perfect combination, and they can destroy you in 1 minute. And it's so crazy. But I really hope I can get good at it. But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
I don't know what that meant. Just tell me the timestamp.
43.
Thank you. Okay.
So much for
Jonathan doesn't play.
Whatever. Well, I don't know. They can see it, but I can't. You're sitting with the screen up.
Oh yeah.
So tell me
your
gaming diary.
Okay, I gotta be fast. My new game's Destiny. I know I'm late to the party.
Why do you gotta be fast?
Huh? Well, so we can get to you.
Oh, okay.
And get to your new
I appreciate that.
Let me preface this with very first experience with a game like this. It's going to go all the way back to Phantasy Star Online.
Hey, I have that, but I've never played it.
A few years ago, I tried to trade it into GameStop. They won't take it. So I have it sitting around somewhere. I don't own a GameCube, so if you want it, I don't know if the servers are still up.
Probably not.
But I love that game so much. And I spent hours replaying the same levels after the same levels, hoping to get better drops. So that's why, so far I love Destiny. totally fine. I don't know how much I'm gonna like it when I start having to replay levels.
Well, they have a lot of DLC out now. So.
I have to pay for that.
Not just a ton.
Not a lot.
Really?
It's 4 missions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but you can do the strike playlist, and it helps a little bit with having like the same content thrown at you.
A good thing is it's like just Halo enough for me that it can keep my interest.
Because that's how you get back on late last night.
Yeah.
Did you finish Venus?
No, I was afraid I was going to run into more problems where everything resists my bullets. So I was like,
It's
got to grind, bro.
So then I started playing other levels. I was like, I'll just play on mission. I don't think I get experience for it.
You can. You have to set them to like
heroics.
Yeah, heroic instead of just because level 3. If you play like the level 3,
or you could just get some really powerful friends who are high levels and go on missions with them.
Well, that's what I'd been doing all day,
Okay.
but I was by myself at this point.
Oh, okay.
So I just played some online matches.
Did you play in PvP?
Yeah.
You earn experience for that too.
Yep.
Level up.
No, yeah, that's where I just decided I'm going to get all my experience from there for right now till I go.
See, I should have started doing that because I am not a high enough rep level with the Crucible to be able to buy their guns. So the only way to get it, because there's no tabard for the Crucible, it's just them. So you have to play PvP, and I'm like halfway through 2, and I need to get to 3 so I can get their guns because I want them.
But so far, I like it. I'm kind of sad I didn't get it earlier.
Wow.
Well, I'd have like 3 max level characters.
Or you'll be subjected to the like misery that is trying to get Ascendant Shards, which is the limbo that I exist in.
See, Ascendant Shards are no problem. It's the Radiance. I literally have almost 200 of both Ascendant hats.
Why? How do you have that?
Because I just don't need them, and they accumulate.
Because you have raid gear, though.
Yeah, full Crota gear.
Yeah. So you don't need them.
No, and I still have them.
They're not going to
give them to me. No, I just because I need to complete one more piece of gear to hit 31.
So
I can't because I don't have the Ascendant Shards.
Vault of Glass. Do a single run through Vault of Glass. Guarantee you'll have it.
Yeah, but that requires me finding 5 other people.
What you gotta do?
I refuse.
Life, yeah.
I refuse to do it unless they're people that I know. Because you tried to have like whatever finder, and it took forever, and it was terrible, and people wouldn't invite me. It was just
that was weird. On the PlayStation, I get into a raid in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, so you were telling me about this on the way over. Tell Chad and Carmen the queue times for dungeons in Final Fantasy XIV.
Okay, so today, mid-afternoon, I finally got to the point where the main story quest is taking me through the game. Go do your first dungeon. It's like, okay, I'll do that, whatever. Queue up through their dungeon finder, 3 hours. Took about an hour and a half. So
it said 3 hours.
It said 3 hours. The estimated time was 3 hours. As a DPS. I imagine it's significantly shorter as a tank or a healer. Did it, whatever. Continue on my merry way with the story mission. Takes me to the next town over, do another dungeon. 3 hour queue time.
Like, what do you do during that time? Do you just go about your life until it pops
Pretty much,
up?
I do the random world events and just kind of grind experience.
Oh my god!
So I'm actually like 2 levels higher than the dungeons because I've been grinding in between.
While you're waiting to go to them.
That's kind of what happened to me in DBZ. Like, I would get to a level and I'll fight an opponent that's just way too strong, so I go do the side quest for like 3 days and then come back and I'll mop the floor with that opponent.
Destroy them.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how you get. I'm really tired of games like that though. Like, maybe it's just me, but like I've never really been a fan of MMOs anyway. So I'm just like, I don't want to have to grind that much to have fun with this game.
That's the thing. I think I played WoW from just before Burning Crusade. I played all through Burning Crusade and all through Lich King, and then I left, and I came back for Cataclysm, and then I left, and I like sampled Pandaria, and then I left, and I never felt that I was grinding in any of my time in WoW.
That's good. But
Unless it was for something, like not to grind levels, but like if I was trying to get a specific thing, then I could feel it. But it does it so well that you're just you move through the zones, you do the quests. Like the sense of progression is very good in World of Warcraft.
They're like one of the best ones out there doing that. I think I never played it, but I know that their system is really good. Like I played the Old Republic for a while because I liked KOTOR.
Sure.
And that game, like, oh my gosh, is so shit-tastic. Like, I wanted to like it so bad, but I just couldn't.
And that's the worst, is when a game that you're super hyped about and just like,
yeah,
be better.
There was this other Star Wars MMO that came out and like something happened with my laptop or something and I couldn't run it and I had the game but I couldn't play it and I was so sad. And then like the Old Republic came out and I was like, yes, I can finally play this one, and I was like, why is it so bad? Like, I just want a good Star Wars game.
Did Jedi Academy?
That was a good game.
Yeah, I like Jedi.
But that wasn't the one that I was
I
talking
think it was
about.
Galaxies, wasn't it?
Yeah, Star Wars Galaxies.
Yeah.
That is the one.
It was supposed to have been pretty good. I never played it, but I heard it was decent.
Kermit had it, but never got to play it.
Yeah, it was so sad. And then, like, when I finally got a PC that was strong enough to run it, they were like, all right, we're shutting down the servers. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
So,
Gosh, did you do your game?
what? No, because we were getting sidetracked.
Well, that just happens.
But-
That's cooldown reduction.
Well, I've been playing Destiny because I at least played
I saw
Destiny.
you playing something else though last night.
I know, but I'm
You don't wanna
excited to
get
talk
there?
about my Destiny
Okay,
stuff right now
so-
because I have completed the exotic bounty for Bad Juju. So now I think the only exotic bounty I don't have is Thorn. I'm on the last step of that. Is Red Death one of them?
No.
What's the scout rifle one? Is there a scout?
No, there's Thorn, Bad Juju, Invective, Super Good Advice, and
Pocket Infinity. And I have all of them once I have Thorn. I'll have
Nice.
all the
See, all you need for Thorn is a couple of friends, really. You can do it by yourself, but it's
I cannot do it by myself because
It's very difficult by
he does
yourself.
not. He despawns.
Oh.
Yeah, they changed it to he despawns. So I'm gonna need
Well, I'm getting
your help.
there. Just give me some time.
It's like a level 21,
26.
22,
No, it's
26.
26.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need your help.
I'm working on it.
And I guess we'll use Brandon.
Can you guys still do Vault of Glass?
Yeah, I do Vault of Glass almost every week.
Really?
Yeah, it's fun. I do it on like my Warlock, who's only like 25.
I don't have a high level alt. I just have a main.
My
no shit.
Hunter's only 22.
My next highest after my 30 is an 8.
Nice. I'm higher than that.
It took so long to get all 3 main classes to 20. Just doing the story missions for a third time is terrible.
Brutal.
Yeah. They're not fun. The story missions are a grind.
I feel like once you get to the point where you're only doing like one a day, it doesn't like once you hit 20 and you're just looking for gear, I feel like it's not an issue.
No, but like with my Hunter, I did my Warlock all the way through because I did it with a friend. And I made my Hunter and got him to Mars and then said just fuck it. And I leveled him from like 13 or 14 to 20 on bounties. I'd get on, do the bounties, and get off. And that's how I leveled him.
Yeah, I mean it certainly does. It turns into almost like a mobile gaming experience where like you're not sitting down for 4 hours to play Destiny. You're sitting down for 30 minutes to an hour, do your bounties, move on with your life, and which is fine because it's a fun 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, then you get to throw in the Nightfall and the Heroic.
Sure. Which is what I'm skipping out to do. To meet with y'all, I'm passing up on my opportunity to do the Nightfall for the week. So, those exotics that I'm not getting.
Wow. At least you can get them.
But the other thing I've been playing is the pre-sequel half of the Borderlands Handsome Collection. Because as much as I love Borderlands 2, it didn't save my progress on the DLCs. So I have to start all the DLCs over again. And the only one I hadn't done was the only one that I hadn't done. I started over, and it's such a grind to play, and I just was not pleased about it. So I rolled a character on pre-sequel, and immediately noticed that there's horrible screen tearing in the game, which shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen in this day and age, but Gearbox has said they're working on it. But I feel like I picked the most OP class there is. Have you seen
Class
it?
is that?
The Lawbringer. Because her action skill gives you increased damage and reload speed. And when you hold the Iron Sights button, you lock onto the nearest enemy to their crit point. And you can pull a trigger, you murder them and you just go to the next person. So if you have a revolver, you just hold the trigger and you clear rooms. Best part about the skill, about 45-second cooldown. That's it. It's up all the time. So, but it's warped the way that I do encounters to the point where like I'll use it to open an encounter and murder everything. And if there's still stuff, I'll just like hop around until it's up again. Because I can't be bothered to aim at that point.
Well, just handing everything to you.
So
Just gotta beat the game.
But I like at least the mechanical aspects. I feel like they do a good job of making every class play differently. Because in Borderlands 2, I played a Necromancer once she came out. It completely changes the way you play the game, at least for me. That it's like I'm a compulsive reloader. If I shoot 3 bullets, I gotta reload my gun.
You're supposed to. That's normal.
The Necromancer punishes you for doing that. Because every time you get a kill or are in combat and you empty your magazine and reload from an empty magazine, you get a damage buff stack, and it decreases your accuracy. If you prematurely reload, it kills all of that. And you can get up to, I think, 150 stacks of Anarchy, which is like that times 1.5% damage buff. So, and when you lose that, you notice that you're like, oh my goodness, I'm not doing any damage anymore. So I have to wander around with like 3 shots missing out of all my magazines now. Or if I want to reload, I have to empty the magazine to reload.
Like this is real life. Like no, that's the beautiful thing about.
Well, isn't there like a Battlefield or whatever where if you reload a non-empty magazine, you just lose the ammo?
That was in the hardcore game mode.
Yeah.
I've been all over. Because like I might fire 2 shots, and if I'm done, I'm gonna reload.
Yeah.
That's just how it works.
Well, games like Halo teach you that you need those extra bullets in your magazine at all times.
You have to, because we know how much bullets it takes to drop a shield and kill somebody.
But yeah.
You gotta count for every single one.
The pre-sequel, it's... The gravity... I'm still getting used to the gravity thing. I really dislike the air mechanic because I'm always having to think about where the nearest air vent is so that I can refill it. And I played the game for an hour and a half before I had my first out loud laugh, which I'm pretty sure Borderlands 2 beat that pretty quickly. So, and it's fun, and I'm going to play through it and see how it goes, but it's been interesting. I hope they fix the screen tearing. But I keep getting warning signals from Mr. Computer Box over there saying that we're running a little long on time. So
no, I mean
we'll wrap it up.
No, that was 2 minutes ago. Now let's just run. I mean,
no, I'm done. I'm done talking.
We're going an hour 30 today. Oh my God, he is done talking. Welcome to Carmen, Luke, and Chat Show. I had a great way to end it, and.
Is it gone now?
Oh, it's gone because I was thinking about reloading and oh no, it was I wanted to close out on that thing. I wanted to get a little survey around the table and maybe people in the comment sections about where you place your fingers on the bumper and trigger.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Weirdo over here uses 2 fingers. He's got one for the shoulder button and one for the trigger. Or is it you? Was it you?
No, it's me.
It's you.
Me. I play with my pointer on the bumper, my middle finger on the trigger.
Is that not fucking bizarre?
How's that bizarre? Because they
weird.
both do
Thank
things.
you!
They both do things. How do you not
No.
I rest my index finger between the
exactly,
I mean,
and you roll it to where you need
totally
it.
Fine. But I mean, I can do that. I'm sure
I've
you
never
try.
had.
Carmen, what do you do?
About what?
Whoa!
Oh my God!
How do you hold a controller?
I mean, like,
I want him to be like. No.
So like Xbox controller, it's got the bumpers and the trigger.
Like PS4
Yeah, I do
controller.
it.
1 finger or 2.
I usually use 2.
There you go.
What?
So weird.
You keep a finger on the
Yeah,
bumper
I mean,
and a finger on the trigger.
Because it takes, like, I'm
There's
wasting
2?
seconds to switch between the 2 with my 1 finger so I can use both
It's not
fingers.
even that. That's just how I naturally do it.
I mean, like, it's
not
okay,
a
man.
saving
Some people
time thing.
drive
It's
a-
just what I do.
Yeah, some people drive a stick shift, some people drive an
And
automatic.
the people who drive sticks are better.
Exactly, we're better than you.
No.
That's why I'm gonna beat you.
The only thing I've done differently is Bloodborne forced me to hold a controller with my right hand, where my ring finger is on the shoulder, my middle finger is on the circle, and my pointer and thumb are using to control the stick so that I can sprint and move the camera at the same time.
What the fuck? I can't even imagine what sort of claw your hand looks like.
Hold it sideways. He's got the
So, like,
controller this way.
I play Bumper Jumper, and we'll get to the problems of Bumper Jumper later. But so that I guess that's a question out there for the internet to tell
answer.
Carmen and Chad that they're
We're
wrong.
split here.
That,
honestly, just like,
one finger or two.
And while you're there, just Xbox or PS4.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Let's
console
go
wars
there.
too.
Let's start it.
God help you if you talk about the Wii U.